There is still a lot of pain around the pandemic, emotional pain, friends that were lost, families that were broken together, co workers that people are still upset with about how they were treated. And this is really about the unvaccinated cohort who really got a raw deal when mandates were put in place. And the world wants to move on. And whilst I understand that, I recognize that although I have a good understanding of the science, trying to find a way to heal the divide is almost just, if not more important. And so, what I've put together is a song. I sometimes believe that music has a power on its own. And so, I'm going to be sharing this with you and sharing some words that are going to be part of the song. So, I appreciate your input. I appreciate the share to other people if you think this is valuable. So, if you just bear with me as I read some words and then play with you the short video about the thoughts that I think are relevant to the pandemic. This song isn't about blame, it's about memory. The pandemic wasn't only a medical crisis, it was a human one. Fear moved faster than facts. Silence often felt safer than speaking. Many decisions were made quickly, under pressure, with incomplete understanding. Silence has a sound, asked us to pause and listen for that moment, not to condemn ourselves or others, but to reflect honestly on how fear, authority, and urgency shaped our behavior. Reflection is not weakness, it is how societies mature. If we move on without remembering, we risk repeating the same patterns the next time fear arrives. Those words are what I think are important. And now I'll share.
We were told the storm was coming. No time left to ask why. Charts and voices on the screens, red numbers climbing high. They said, do this for the others. There's no room to delay. And fear felt like responsibility, so we looked the other way. We meant well, or so we said. We trusted those who led. But silence has a sound when you hear it in your head. Tell me what we did when it was hard, when the truth was sharp as glass. Still we guard the weakest hearts, or just protect the path we had. When the cost was someone else's life, or their work, or their name. Tell me when it mattered most, did we choose comfort over change?
Some of us were safe enough to call it sacrifice. Some had nothing left to lose, but were told to pay the price. Jobs erased with quiet words, just comply, it's for the best. We call it care, we called it science, and tried not to feel the rest.
We didn't ask who bore the weight, or who was pushed aside. It's easy not to notice when the door is closed on someone else's life. History doesn't shout, it waits, it watches, it rise. Not in law wars or speeches, but in who we didn't fight for when it wasn't our life. If fear decides our ethics, if power defines what's true, then the question isn't what they did. The question is what we do. So tell me what we'll do when it's hard, when the next storm fills the sky. Will we guard the weakest hearts, even if it costs us pride? Let compassion break the rules, let courage slow the race. Let us choose to remember so we don't repeat the same mistakes.
We don't heal by forgetting. We don't move on by pretending.
The future isn't built on silence, it's built on what we're brave enough to say.
If that touches you, share it, because these are the ways that we can try and heal the divides. There is so much pain still in the world, so much division. If there's anything that we can all do to bridge that gap again, it is worth it. And that's my encouragement for you today. Please, if you like it, share it, and let us understand a little bit more about what could be done better. And so I look forward to sharing more information with you in the near future as we continue to look at the science and the ethics around COVID-19.
A hero, an immune adventure. Humming Heroes, your lyrical guide to the body's defenders. Now on Amazon. Check the links below.